This is Klipsch's KMC-1 Bluetooth speaker. This is the mini-me version of the KMC-3 that we reviewed a few months ago. Even though it's the mini version, it still costs $300. Now, Klipsch is known for making speakers that have real clean treble and big bass. Let's see if they did it here. So here she is, the KMC-1, and the first thing I can tell you is this is a remarkably heavy speaker for its size. It's a little bit over 3 pounds, and while that may not sound like a lot, it actually is pretty hefty. You'll feel it in your backpack if you decide to tote it around. This shape that you see here is not an accident. That's the Klipsch Music Center band shell shape. That's a big auditorium in Indiana, and it actually helps keep standing waves down inside the cabinet. Here are the accessories. You get 3 different power plugs in case you're traveling abroad, or maybe because Klipsch just wanted to have one SKU. Then we've got a power pack and an auxiliary cable. So the first time you charge this up, you're going to need to charge it for about 8 hours. And then you're going to get, somewhere between 5 and 8 hours of playtime depending on the volume. After that, it should only take about 3 or 4 hours to charge. Then we have a USB output here for charging a device. There's your auxiliary input. And this is the master power switch right here. We'll go ahead and switch it on. You get a little audience greeting when it turns on and a similar sound when it turns back off. This is a row of touch capacitive keys here, and personally speaking, I find them a little bit confusing. This is actually the Bluetooth operation button that doesn't look anything like the Bluetooth logo that you're used to. You can adjust volume here, and you're going to find that the volume is independent of your phone or tablet, and then it is a speakerphone, so you can answer and hang up calls using this particular button here. Now this area here is kind of a rubbery, texturized pad. This is where you're going to tap your NFC device to pair, but it's also a really great place to put your phone and not have it rattle off even if the speaker is jamming pretty hard. So the system uses 2 active drivers here, and there's a couple of passive radiators in the back. There's a little vent here which helps enhance the bass, and as far as sound goes, it does have a pretty meaty bass response, though not nearly as deep as, say, the Beats Pill XL, which costs the same amount. It's also not as toteable, there's no handle to hold on to, but it is capable of getting extremely loud, and I've noticed that the mid-range presence on this speaker is a lot more forward than, say, something like the Beats XL. Overall, it's a really good sounding speaker. It's awfully pricey at $300, but if you really want that forward mid-range and the really clean treble, the KMC-1's going to deliver.